I hope you enjoy this interview, and I want to send a special thank you and shout out to Khadeem for being on the show. I had way too much fun, and this interview was amazing. Again, thank you. All right, and I'm ready.
All right.
Okay, hey guys, I'm Chrissy, Chrissy HQ, and today we're doing The Culture with Chrissy, which is a show where I interview different individuals in the gaming industry. Today we have Khadeem, otherwise known as Khathaddeus. You go by the Keeper of Games, the
Yes, I do.
Tech Guide, you know?
Yeah,
There's a lot of titles here. A lot
I
of
do.
titles.
I do have a lot of a man of many names and a man of many trades. Is usually how I like to putting that.
I
I
like
usually
it.
like put. Yeah, I do. I
So,
like putting that.
one of your most recent Twitch partner. That's
Yes.
that's another title right there, and that's a pretty big one. Um,
Yes.
how
Yes, it
long
is.
have you been streaming? Like, tell us a little bit about your stream, like what kind of streamer you are, your
Okay.
community. Yeah, let's start there.
Let's start there. All right. I would like to consider myself a variety streamer. I stream a lot of different games. Um, that's pretty much where it started from because I've been a gamer my whole life. Been playing games, since Super Nintendo, Nintendo era. Um, and obviously me being in the tech side of things, obviously tech has got me into gaming. Whether it was figuring out how to get free games, I'm just gonna be candid. That's kind of where it started from. It started from that side, trying to figure out. I would always go to one of my friends' house growing up, and he would have, the whole mod ship, the thing in the back of the PlayStation,
Yes,
switching the whole. That obviously blew my mind
you
as a
took a
kid.
love for it. Yeah,
7, 8 years old, seeing that you're able to play pretty much anything or play games from different places of the world. Like the Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle 22 ones. The ones that, yeah, like Japan had a whole bunch of Dragon Ball Z games that we never got.
no, yes,
We never got those. So because of that, like that for sure got me down that stride of like this, trying to get kind of collect and trying to get as many games as I could. And so that's why my streams are the way they are now. It's just because I have a endless supply of games from all generations, all eras, and stuff like that. And I like to appreciate those games that we did have because gaming is, we're going to get into that, of course, later on, like you said, of the future and everything else. But gaming is kind of in a weird place.
definitely.
Kind of in a weird place when it comes to the whole thing of them wanting to, I guess, monetize everything.
True, true.
Monetize everything and dropping a game before it's even done in order to hold beta, pre-alpha.
Yes.
Anyway,
Beating
we'll
the
get
other
into that later.
competition, and yes.
Yeah, we'll get into that later. But that being said, my streams pretty much are a lot of variety, a lot of that type of stuff. I also try to do a little bit of themed streams as well. Um, Biggest one that I think I've done was with. I mean, I've done a few with a few collaborations and stuff like that, and a few collaborations with a few other streamers in my community and everything else like that. My community is very, very open and friendly. I would say I'm really, really appreciative of everyone that comes
For
by.
sure.
We listen to a lot of music as well. I like letting people play their own music because music is something that brings everyone together anyway.
Very true.
So they're allowed to, I just let them, put a song media request in there.
Yeah.
It lets me listen to different music, lets other people listen to different music, and it works.
I've
It
noticed
works
at the
for sure.
end of your streams too, you kind of do like a discussion or something interesting you found on the internet and such, and I feel like that's super engaging too. I love that aspect too. You
Yeah,
definitely have a community that engages with you, and they seem to like everyone in there. I guess like they communicate with each other really well.
right.
That's super dope.
Yeah, for sure. They obviously either connect in different streams or Discord or it's everyone kind of reaches out and talks to each other. So it's really nice to know that that is happening even when I'm not streaming.
Yeah.
People actually find some very good friends, hang out on Discord, play some video games together, and that's the thing about it is for me though, before COVID even hit, I was not a multiplayer gamer at all. I
Okay.
didn't play online. I'd never really played online. I was a single player guy through and through.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, like a lot of RPGs, a lot of action games, a lot of stuff that's very to yourself.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
my work and everything that I was doing, I was an electronic technician in the oil field.
Mhm.
You know, so pretty much I would be out on these locations, and you can turn on a console and play that as long you don't have no internet out there, so you can play that real quick. But
Exactly.
going online with people, that was never the thing. So of course, COVID and everything happened, so it opened up that side of playing online games and shooters and everything else like that, which I'm not. I'm not a big FPS guy.
Okay.
You know, I know COD is huge. I get it.
Oh, God, I'm a Warzone just freak right now.
See the Warzone, the Warzone.
Oh.
I grew up playing, when it came to shooters, it was way more Gears of War.
Okay.
Third-person shooters for sure was way more my forte than the FPS stuff.
Gotcha.
Like I played a lot of, I guess, Modern Warfare 2, a little bit of Halo 2 as well,
yes.
but you know, like obviously the Legends and that side of it. But other than that, FPS really aren't my thing, and I know that's a big market
Definitely,
for sure.
definitely.
Big market.
The streamers are really going that way though. But variety is awesome too. I feel like it gives you something fresh every time you stream, you know?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
that's kind of fun. I like that.
Yeah. And of course, the thing also what I like to do is to look up a game that came out on the day that I'm streaming.
Oh.
I feel like that's something that I do a lot of. Like I just go look at a calendar and see like if it's a 20-year anniversary for a game that I liked or someone else liked, and I have it. I just play it for maybe 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Give it a little shout out, a little callback.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's something that I also like to do for my stream. But
I
yeah,
like
keep it
that.
keep it keep it interesting for sure.
And it's also like first reaction too, like for people that
Right.
didn't know that game came out and stuff like that. Like I consider myself kind of a casual gamer, so I'm not
Right.
super huge into like the knowledge and history of gaming, but like new games and stuff like that, definitely into the newer stuff that's coming out. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
I like
it is.
that.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, so partner, how did that
Partner.
happen? What, like wow, like that's
The partner thing, I didn't know it was happening. It happened last year around May, I believe, May or June.
okay.
I was getting set up for a stream with one of my friends that I met on here, called King. His name's King the Hedgehog on Twitch. I had this whole thing called the Zordon Challenge, so people could challenge me in a certain game, and we would either race or play against each other, whatever the case was.
That's cool.
It started with a guy hitting me up on YouTube, like, we were watching like a speed run, and they were playing Super Mario World, which is my top 5, probably top 5, yeah. Guy in the comments,
Top 10.
we're like, top 10. I'm going top, yeah, that's probably top 10, you're right. Anyway, he hit me up on YouTube on one of the comments, like, I bet I can beat Khadeem in Super Mario World. So I wrote him back, whatever the case is. We connected on a Discord, and we pretty much raced against each other in Super Mario World.
Oh,
I
okay.
beat the game in 20 minutes.
That's fast.
It was pretty good. It came down to the end, but I was able to get it done. Then we jumped over there and played some Mega Man X later on that day, and yeah, so that kind of inspired me to be like, you know what? Let me just try doing this with other people.
Yeah.
So that being said, I was doing something with King the Hedgehog. We're doing a Mario Party or a Super Mario Sports like mashup of different games. We played the 10 because Mario has all the sports games.
So many.
So many sports games. Soccer, tennis baseball.
Was my favorite.
So that was his favorite as well. I missed out on the tennis. I didn't play much of it. So I played a lot of there's like a Mario Sports Mix on the Wii that had basketball, and obviously basketball was my first love.
Mm-hmm.
So I played that nonstop. So we started there, bounced around all the different sports and stuff like that. But back to the Twitch partner thing. That happened like 2 days before that was happening, that I actually even got Twitch partner. I was expecting them to reject it, because I did request once and they rejected it.
Ooh.
In like February or March. So I was like, okay, I'll wait a few months, try it again.
Give it a shot, yeah.
Give it a shot. And like it says it's gonna take like 2 weeks before they get back to you. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. But apparently it didn't even send me an email. They didn't say anything. I go back to look at my stuff, and all of a sudden I had the blue check mark.
Surprise.
No congratulations, no nothing. Like someone hit me up on my, like, added me and was just like, congratulations. I was just like,
Oh,
I
God.
didn't know this was happening. So I have not did a Twitch partner celebration stream since. I have not
Ooh.
had time so when I get it again, maybe in June, March, or May or June, whenever it happens,
Yeah.
I might do a year for that. but-
Anniversary stream celebration.
Anniversary stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too
You know,
funny. No
it
email,
is.
no nothing. They were like, he'll find
Nope.
out.
He'll find out eventually. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, so they opened that up for me. I guess I got accepted for that. And it's been a ride ever since.
Yeah.
It's been a ride. It's been a ride. So yeah, I'm pretty much 2 years into streaming.
Gosh, 2
Yeah.
years and you're a partner. That's amazing.
See, that's I feel
mind blowing.
I feel weird about that because I just didn't know. Like I didn't know how much it would take to do certain things. I know people have been streaming for years.
Mm-hmm.
Years, and I just, because I come from a place of, in a sense, manual labor. I came from, I was working in the oil fields. I was doing that type of stuff.
Very manual, yes.
Very manual and so I never really tried to do the whole social media thing or game. Like, that wasn't my thing.
I mean,
so obviously when everything shut down.
Clearly you're doing it right.
I mean, I live vicariously through an older brother. You know what I mean? Like, let me just go ahead and get this out of the way. Yes, my brother is Khadeem Thomas.
Yes.
0 from holes. So let me get this out the way now. Yes, that is my brother.
How many times a day do you get to say that?
How many times a day? I don't say it as often anymore. But when I used to go out, and obviously COVID, when COVID was not a thing, I used to get it a lot. I used to get the whole, you look real familiar. You look like that guy from Holes. And it depends on the day that I'm having if I'm going to respond with, oh yeah, either I get that, oh yeah, I get that a lot, or yeah, I'm his brother, or it depends.
The chat is currently saying you look like him.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I know. And the thing about it is, it took me a while to finally kind of accepting that my brother is who he is, and his influence has for sure helped me get to where I am. Like,
yeah.
I guess the whole nepotism thing, and I remember I was watching another podcast, on here on Twitch recently, and nepotism did come up, and it was something that I ran for a lot of my life. I didn't want to be an actor, I didn't want to be an entertainer, whatever the case was, but I always loved tech. Always have loved tech. Always.
So you had to find your own way.
Exactly my point. It was kind of figuring out exactly how I can make that work, and my brother, of course, helped me out because that, of course, got me connected with All Def, which is a huge YouTube channel on
very huge.
A lot of black creators, a lot of black comedians are on there, and so that helped me get to that connection. And when everything shut down because of COVID, they brought me in as in a sense a digital producer to help people to get their live streams up, a lot of virtual shows, a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
The company came to me to do it, and that's how that's kind of started up on that side. So that for sure helped me with the Twitch partner thing.
Yeah.
And obviously, All Def, my brother, and everything else that for sure helped me get there. And
you've got a good support system.
I have,
sure.
and it's something I'm very thankful for. I didn't know. I think someone, I forgot who it was, but someone is celebrating a 2,000 follower thing on Twitch. I haven't looked.
Yeah.
I've never really looked at my numbers because I wasn't doing it for that. I was doing it because it was fun.
It was chill.
It was fun. It was chill. You know what I mean? I like sharing my knowledge with people and having fun.
Exactly.
Playing video games and all that type of stuff. So it never really came to the idea of numbers for me. But it never was that. So yeah.
Oh, that's so cool though. I love that there was no email though. Surprise, hey, by the way,
By the way, yeah. Another little creator on the creator dashboard. Something else opened up randomly. I was like, oh, okay. Well,
what is this next tab? What does this
right.
work?
Yeah, exactly.
Update time.
Exactly. Partner agreement. I was like, what do you mean partner agreement?
Oh God. Okay. All right. So, so you have fun on your streams. I've been in your streams. Do you have any best moments or funny stories? Or I know you do some singing sometimes. There's a little karaoke that definitely happens.
No.
Yep. Nope. We're throwing that out there.
Don't do that. Do not do that, Chrissy. Do not put me on the spot like that. If you go back and watch my VODs, they are awful because I be playing music, and but the thing is, obviously, because of copyright and everything else like that, you can't. You go watch my VODs. The music is not there.
Yeah.
So it is nothing but my terrible voice trying to sing along to something.
Entertaining, not terrible. Entertaining.
Listen. As I get closer, the stairway. Then I hear my baby boy in my ear screaming. Let's go. Time to go. Time to go.
So we've talked about partner, talked
Yes.
about your community, and the things you do. So with it being a variety streamer, I got a few games here that kind of like caught wind or like people really loved or recently talked about, and I guess we're just gonna go through them and talk about your reaction. I know you've played some of these, and then.
Okay.
Yeah, so the first one I've got, my squad that I play with a lot plays this all the time. They love it. I'm not a huge fan, but it's Back for Blood.
Oof.
Back for Blood. Right now they're saying 6 million people across all platforms are playing it. I personally just didn't really see the loving appeal.
So,
It's really repetitive in my opinion. That's where I fell off.
Left 4 Dead 2 obviously came back. What Back for Blood was, because there's a series called Left 4 Dead back on the Xbox 360 and PC. That was a big game. It was huge. A lot of people loved it. And so pretty much what this is a successor, spiritual successor as they put it, for that series.
Oh.
If you didn't play Left 4 Dead 2 or Left 4 Dead, you're probably not going to like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? If you played Left 4 Dead back in the day, you'll probably love Back for Blood because it is a new improvement for it. But it's and it went with the whole roguelike thing, so it's a lot of randomized things that just happen, like the cards before you start like a chapter.
Yeah.
Causes a whole different difficulty or whatever
Completely.
the case, whatever's chasing you in the maps. So there's a lot of like randomness to that game as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. It was too good and too hard to follow
Hard
up.
to follow.
It is. It's very hard to follow up. So Back 4 Blood tried. There's supposed to be I don't know if the PvP mode ever dropped. Because there's supposed to be a mode where you can play as the zombies and then the other side is obviously the survivors. So you can like control the zombie. They had it for Left 4 Dead 2 back in the day.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they ever dropped the PvP mode, but other than that, yeah, I didn't play Left 4 Dead 2 that much. In fact, my little brother and sister did. So they were a lot more in tune to play Back 4 Blood. I tried it. I also got burned for $80 for that game, but I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, I don't want to talk about the whole premium edition that I bought for the pre-alpha to play it earlier when they gave out 4 codes to everyone that did do it, so then you can just send it to your friend.
Yes.
Didn't know that, so I spent the person that already did it could have just sent me their code, and it's fine.
Learning lessons.
It was going to be on the Game Pass. I was just going to play it on the Game Pass, Chrissy. I wasn't going to pay for it.
That's where I got it.
Oh, okay. Anyway, let's move on.
So yes, I'm not a fan either. The whole aesthetic just is not my thing, I think. But so we've talked a little bit about shooters, first-person shooters. You're not a huge fan, but we've got to talk about it. Caldera, COD, it's new. People are hating it, but they're still playing it.
Vanguard?
No, well, there's Vanguard too, but then the new map, Pacific, the new Warzone map. Yep.
Oh, the new Warzone map. Got it. First, I mean, this is my opinion on what happened with Call of Duty, or what's going to happen. Warzone was so big. Warzone's still pretty damn big.
Yes.
So they can't really, like, Cold War came out. No one cared. Vanguard's come out. No one cared. They kind of backed themselves into a corner with this whole dropping a game year by year. They've been doing this for years. They have 2 studios working at the same time to drop these games back, like, every year. And Warzone was such a big thing, especially during COVID.
Oh, yes.
That I don't think Call of Duty can keep going the way they're going. Like, they were gonna have to switch something up because the game
with the bugs and the glitches that everyone has had every game does go through that, but
yes,
that's the biggest complaint I'm seeing, and it's not getting fixed very quickly.
But but people that play Warzone are gonna continue to play Warzone.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't think it's ever going to change. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
No matter what, people are gonna play it.
True.
And the worst part about it is that Activision is doing the thing where, like, you have to go play the other games to get guns from those games to bring it into Warzone. I'm like, that's kind of messed up.
And to level
that's kind of messed up.
It's all after the money.
I get it. It's a money grab. I get it. Like, you're gonna have, how can you entice somebody to buy something by having that? So it's COD. Yeah. That's COD.
Business wise, get it. Don't love it.
Don't love it on the consumer side at all. Would hate that if I played COD like that. I would hate that.
Yeah. So another big one, Halo, the new one.
Infinite.
Yes.
It's great.
You love it. I played the multiplayer. I haven't done the campaign.
Don't like the campaign.
Don't
like the campaign.
Can we know why?
So, open world. if you played any of the older Halos, it was
much.
okay. It was all chapter wise. You know what I mean? It was pretty straightforward. You would
Yeah.
go to a place, beat everyone there, keep going, and then of course, cinematic, next chapter.
Yeah.
This one is open world. You're like a one-man army type of thing. Maybe I didn't play far enough into it to really get the full effect of it, but yeah, I played like an hour and a half, and then again, I got stuck for like 30 minutes. I fell. The whole hook, the grappling hook thing. Like, listen, Master Chief don't need that grappling hook.
Not at all.
He didn't need it. They didn't need to. They really betted a lot on this grappling hook thing, and I'm not a fan.
It's one of those, like, it's cool, but, like, it wasn't necessary either. Like.
Right. Multiplayer is great, though. Multiplayer is a great mode. It's very fun. My little sister's, she's addicted to it. I go and walk into her room all the time. She's playing it like crazy.
Yes.
It's fun. It's fun. I do enjoy the multiplayer mode.
I like it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Another one kind of in the same line, but that's been around, Apex. Everyone's talking about Apex. Right now, I believe they're at the top of whatever competition is happening. But,
Yeah, Apex up there.
You play a little bit of Apex?
So, here's the thing about Apex. I'm going to have another knowledge thing.
Uh-oh.
Apex Legends is a spin-off to my favorite FPS of all time, Titanfall.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
I haven't heard that. That's
So
interesting.
Titanfall 2 came out, and then Apex Legends came out. And in fact, the enemies in Titanfall 2 are called the Apex Predators. So that's how that name even got brought up.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Right. No, literally, it's made by the same company, everything like that. Like, they're actually connected. That being said, I'm a Titanfall 2 fan. I don't think Titanfall is ever going to happen again because Apex is so good. So I'm kind of always looking side-eyeing Apex like, y'all took my swag. Y'all
away
took
my
the
love.
steez, and we're not going to get anything back because of it.
Okay, but
It's a great game. I'm not really good with battle royales though. I like the arenas mode. There's an arenas mode where you just drop in, grab your guns and go. I have way more fun playing that mode than the whole battle royale dropping out.
It's a lot.
It is. It's a lot.
I tend to, when I'm looting in battle royale games like that, I get bored. I want to find what I want quickly and then get to the fight. So I'm definitely more of an arenas person as well.
For sure. I mean, you can literally go 30 minutes and not see a single person.
Yes, and then
if
die.
You play your cards. And
Instantly.
then end up dead anyway. So you know, pick your poison.
That is
pick your
for
poison
sure.
with that.
Who's your lifeline main? Do you have a main?
Main on Apex?
Apex, yeah. Oh my god. I'm lifeline. My bad. I do
No, you're
lifeline.
fine. I'm pretty sure his name's Crypto. I'm pretty sure his name's Crypto. The dude with the drone.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure his name's Crypto. I like using the drone, kind of flying around, seeing where my people are, so then I can go fight. You know, you literally go fly a drone around, can see them, mark them out, and then come back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can
so
make a whole strategy out of that. That's
right.
good.
Right. So that's the guy I play with.
Okay.
Crypto.
Frontline, I like it. Yeah, I'm definitely more of a support player for almost anything. My aim is just not there, so it's.
It takes years. It takes some years. You know. In fact, I was on a Norton Gaming stream with this guy. His name is It's Timmy. He's an Apex Legends pro. He be playing in $100,000 tournaments. That's how good. Like, he's exactly my point. Like, 100K Invitational for Samsung.
That's a dream. That's just gonna.
I honestly felt disrespectful. Like, they showed my gameplay when they should not have showed my game. I was almost dying on purpose after a while, so I can go in spectator mode and go watch him play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I was like, why are y'all watching? Y'all don't want to watch. You're not here for me.
You're like, I want to watch. That's what.
I want to watch him go to work. And Chrissy, it was crazy. I think he played with Pathfinder, which is like Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yes.
He was shooting around, literally shotgunning people in the head. Like, it was unbelievable.
And that's impressive. I can't get that movement down to save my life. Like that, it's not for me. Just the movement in Apex in general, I feel like, is so different.
Yep.
But still cool. Still.
Yep.
It's still up there. So not really a multiplayer, but Game Award of the Year game.
Right.
It Takes Two.
It Takes Two.
Did you play that?
I did.
Okay. How'd you
Seen
like
a lot of
it?
See a lot of gameplay of it as well. I didn't finish it. Great game, especially with the co-op side. And I feel like the reason why I won because yes, it is literally based on the co-op thing, and this is during COVID time, so people want to play together.
Yes.
So I feel like they kind of, I wouldn't say they got a cop out. It for sure deserved it over everything that was there.
It was a needed game for sure.
Yes.
It was
Needed
yeah.
game. Of course, it tells a great story about a relationship or a couple going or pretty much getting a divorce and having to work together and kind of work through their problems and everything else like that. Yeah, that's really good for couples.
Yeah. The
That's the whole thing
dialogue,
about.
I've watched so many streams of it. The
Yes.
dialogue is so cool. Like,
Yes.
they put
Yeah.
a lot of thought into it. I will give them that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I mean, I guess it was up against like Resident Evil Village, which I knew was not going to win. I think Ratchet and Clank. I thought Ratchet and Clank was going to win. Just because Ratchet and Clank it's a good game. It looks beautiful and everything else
Very
like
pretty.
that.
Yeah.
But
Well
I would
known.
say, yeah, but I would say maybe because it's only on the PS5 and no one had a PS5. Kind of hard. Kind of hard when It Takes Two is on every platform.
Yes, you can get it.
So yeah, if you want to play, you can get it. Ratchet and Clank, you're gonna have to have a PS5 first. So
And they're nowhere. That you can't. I lucked out. A few other people I feel like lucked out.
I lucked out too.
Yeah.
Don't,
we're good. Like,
I made that business transaction a long time ago. I made it almost. Yeah, I was like, I need to get it. Need to get it out of the way.
And well, let's see. How about visual novel type games like story based? Life is Strange. That
Life is
won an
Strange.
award. That was it's another one that people are talking about a lot. Do you play any like what are they visual novel type games?
Visual
or-
novels or narrative based ones. Let me think of one that I have. I don't genuinely play them. Or like generally, I don't really play them that much. But I know I've dabbled in them a few times for sure.
I did a little
Yeah.
bit of Life is Strange, but I felt like just my streams are pretty energetic, and
Right.
it's hard to get those moving on stream. But
Oh,
I can
for sure.
see why it definitely. I can see why it won an award. It looked really nice, and they've got some new things in there that made it. The Impact Award is what it got for
Right.
having different genders and such in the game, and that I felt like
Yeah.
that was really cool. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely.
games branching out that way is it's new things coming. I like it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so now we have to talk about this one. This is like my whole aesthetic is based off of this one. It flopped so hard though, and it broke my heart. But Cyberpunk. I know.
Me and you both, Chrissy.
Cue the
Me and you
violins.
both.
Like
Yeah, me
oh,
and you both.
So such high hopes. Oh my god. My whole aesthetic has been based off of that. I was jumping, backflips, cartwheels, and then it came.
And
then
then
I cried.
it came. I'll leave it at this. The only thing that could save that game is because it's a single player game. If it was multiplayer, I was like, this game is done. It's not
Yeah.
coming back. Single player, at least they can go ahead and fix the campaign and make it work.
They
Can
can.
get that done. So I'm not giving up hope for it just yet. And apparently it had a good year. I've not came back and ran it back yet. So
I
I'm-
have not either.
But I will. I feel like one day I will get the courage enough to, as much as it broke my heart the first time.
Yes.
It broke my heart. It broke my heart. It was.
I'm going to play it again, but I think I'm still salty. It's like
Me
a
too.
breakup. I need
Me-
my time, my space.
I need my time and the character customization was so bad. When you first turn on the game, like, that's the first thing you do. Obviously, you create your
Yes.
character. I was like, what? The hairstyles were awful. Why is genitalia such a big thing?
It
What is
literally,
happening?
though.
Why was that a thing? Like, would y'all just spend so much time with this when y'all?
Well, and
Anyway,
then I
yes.
got to this quest where you have to open the trunk, and to get to the next part, the trunk won't open. This is the glitch. You can't do anything. I just sat there. I just sat there and
Yep.
dreamed of what this was supposed to be.
Exactly.
Well,
I mean, I do have it on my Xbox Series X right here, my good old Priscilla. So that's what I call her. Priscilla. Because she's like a prism, you know what I mean? Like,
that's cute.
yeah, that's right. But yeah, so one day Priscilla will be able to play that Cyberpunk.
It will happen.
It will happen one day.
Oh, gosh, the future of Cyberpunk. Yes.
Yes.
Let's,
Not good.
speaking of future things, New World, not really in the future. That was, like, past, kind of.
You know, I seen a little gameplay of New World. You know, it's I'm pretty sure that's that Amazon. It's the Amazon game.
Yep.
That's
MMORPG.
the MMOs. I'm an RPG RPG fan. Played Final Fantasy VII. Obviously, is where it is. It's incredible.
I haven't done it, but I got to.
Oh, I haven't done it either. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I have it. Obviously, I just haven't sat down and played it.
So many other things.
Exactly. My backlog is dumb. the backlog of games that I want to go back and play.
Yeah.
But yeah, RPG fan for sure. Especially like SquareSoft when it on the PlayStation. I played almost all of them. There's not many RPGs that I did not play at that time. Threads of Fate, Xenogears, Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross. A lot. There's a lot. They had a lot of RPGs. SquareSoft had a lot growing up. So, but the MMOs, I didn't play online gaming. In fact,
Yeah.
fun story. Final Fantasy 11. Obviously, I was a fan of Final Fantasy 10. 11 comes out. Me and my brother, this is exactly when my brother got back from shooting Walking Tall in Canada. We get back. Obviously, he has his own money and everything. I was like, this. Me and him go walk down to the game store with his own money and buy the game, Final Fantasy 11.
Yeah.
The game is online based. Completely online based. Like, you have to connect the
100%.
Ethernet cable. You got to literally set up the whole PS2 with the Ethernet adapter in the back. A hard drive that came with it. Got to pay a subscription fee.
The subscription fees. That's
A subscription fee at. My mom and dad were not giving us a card. That was not. They're not giving their debit and credit card. In
my
fact,
parents would not.
I did it one time without telling them. I actually did a subscription to GameFly. The first time I played Resident Evil 4. Worth it. Worth it.
Worth it.
They were really mad, but it was worth it.
And the punishment, it was just all worth it.
It was worth. Resident Evil 4 is the best Resident Evil. How could I? It literally got a VR port, and it still plays that good.
Yeah.
Still got great. So it was worth it.
I gotcha. All right, and well, let's hit the last game I got here on the list. Kind of a little fun, another multiplayer, but I think everyone tried it. Knockout City. We all tried it.
Knockout City is great.
You love it, okay? So now I gotta know why, because I tried it. It's fun to watch. I feel like I'm more of a watcher when it comes to Knockout City.
Yeah.
I'm just not I don't know. There's so much happening. It's just, yeah.
Okay. Knockout City, again, I love the idea of it. It's a very, very, of course, kiddish game, but at the same time, there's some strat to it. I would honestly play, when I first started playing it, I was playing a lot of 1v1s. I was playing this one, like, I wasn't even doing the whole team thing. I was just showing up 1v1 going toe-to-toe with somebody. And I had a blast doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because relying on other people in that game and watching your back, getting hit in the back of the head with a ball. I was upset. I was like, you know what? Let me just go 1v1 with people. See if they can beat me 1-on. And most of the time, I would win. I was like, I got to like gold on the whole ranking thing. I was doing pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Knockout City is a great game. Hope to see more from it. They have another one that's coming out. That's like the wrestling version of it.
Oh.
Don't remember the name. It's literally set up. It looks almost like the same graphics and everything. And it's like a battle royale wrestling game is what it looks like. Let me look it up.
I love that they're taking battle royales like from like being shooters to like
Yeah.
other things. Like that's intriguing. I do like that.
Yeah, battle royale
That is
wrestling.
cool.
Game.
Wrestling.
It's called Rumbleverse.
Rumbleverse. Hey,
Rumbleverse.
I'll try it. I would definitely
Exactly.
try it.
Yep.
And I think
40
Knockout City, I might just have to give another shot. But
Yeah. You know, it's if you got to just get used to like there's a lot of strategy to it.
yeah. Well, and
Dodging
that's
the
the
ball.
thing. It's a lot of new controls. I'm used to look down the scope and shoot. Like.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. If you're doing that, then Knockout City, there's a lot like either you got to press a button to make the ball curve,
Yes.
or lob it, or catch it, pump fake. There's a few things for the game. So.
And the different balls and the different things. Like that was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. It's a great game. I'm glad Knockout City's here. I hope it stays around for quite some time and seeing what they can do with it.
I'm glad that it's got like a history to, like not a history, but there's a future to it. But like the wrestling one, that's gonna be cool too. And
Rumbleverse, yes.
Yeah,
It's a
Rumbleverse.
40-player brawler royale.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, no, I'd definitely try that.
Yeah.
Like, that would be cool.
Yeah, we'll see how it looks. I mean, the graphics look good. The graphics look just like Knockout City, so it looks bright and colorful and very cartoonish.
Yes, I like that. It just makes you happy. You know, it
It
makes
does,
you feel like a
it
kid
does.
again, and you're just.
Exactly. That's the
Having
route
fun.
that's the route they went with it. So it should be good.
I feel like not all games have to be super like muted tones or like super serious story. You know, we're playing dodgeball. You know,
We're playing dodgeball. We're wrestling. You know.
Exactly.
It is what it is.
We need a little bit of some stuff like that.
Yeah.
For you, were there any other games in 2021 or recently that really, you know, you can think of that you'd like to say a few something about?
Yes. I mean, I guess it's almost 2 years ago now. Hades. Hades is one of the best games I played in the last 3 to 4 years.
Oh,
Easily.
okay. Top
Hades
5?
is top. It might have broke my top 5. I'm gonna go back and play it again. In fact, I have Lady Athena, because she's my boon thing. Because you actually get boons from the gods and goddesses in that game.
Yeah.
So she's my boon thing. I actually have a poster of her right here. She has the best boon in the game. And I'm saying boon, B-O-O-N, boon. She's my boon thing. And she gives you the best boons. Lets you deflect a whole bunch of stuff. Because there's a lot of stuff shooting at you in that game,
yeah.
so you're able to dodge and, like, shoot things back at people. Best boon.
Definitely
Lady
intense.
Athena.
Okay.
Lady Athena's the one.
Top 5. I like
Top 5. Top 5.
it. I like it.
In the yacht, the 2 weed spots, the 2 hot blocks. That's how I got the weed spot. I shot dread in the head, took the bread and the lamb spread. Little Gotti got the shotty to your body, so don't resist, or you might miss Christmas. I tote guns, I make number runs.
Exciting. Where do you see like just regular games going and VR? Like, what are you wanting to see? That's a good question.
Good. That is a very good question. So Resident Evil 4, I just brought it up again. The VR version, that literally is on the Quest 2, is the best VR experience I feel like that's out there right now. It is. It shows where it can go. It really does. Like, and the thing is, it's standalone. Like, you don't need a computer. You don't need anything. You just literally put it on your face and start.
Yeah.
Like, that is a huge gap between the VR stuff that people have had with their PCs. You got to make sure your PC's strong enough. Have the cable ran to it. You know what I mean? Have the cameras kind of set up. It was a whole process to get into the VR space. Now, with the Oculus Quest and stuff like that, future's looking very, very bright.
Yeah.
Very, very bright. The Horizon Worlds and all that metaverse and stuff like that. Me, my older brother, and my little brother went in there together and watched a UFC boxing match, literally inside the ring. They literally you can literally sit there and watch a UFC fight inside the cage, camera angles. We saw a guy get body slammed like right in our faces, and it looked great. There's a lot here. There's a lot there. It's not only the gaming. I promise if you do get an Oculus Quest 2, there's a lot of stuff going on in there that you would have to see it to believe it. You know, you really
I want to see it. I'm love that we're headed that direction. Tech is now like people are accepting it in the metaverse, and you know they're coming around to it slowly. But I like that we're heading that way.
I will say yes. The social side of it's still a little awkward. A lot of people because it's. You know, I went in there with my little brother and my older brother. You know what I mean? I went with people.
Yeah.
Going in there by myself. You know, I don't know. I'm not the most social guy. I'm just not.
Yeah.
You know, it's tough. Yeah.
Especially the plane. Yeah. I'm excited, but okay. So with the group, got to go with some people.
I would for sure recommend going with some people that either have already done it. Of course, Beat Saber is crazy. Beat Saber is great on the VR side. There's a lot of games on that side that are coming out. In fact, my little sister just texted me recently, like a second ago, because she has played Skyrim. My little sister has put in maybe like 300 hours in Skyrim. I'm not joking.
Oh,
300
wow.
hours. 300 hours between the Xbox 360, hacking it on her PC, dropping some mods in there, making her own characters. She's gotten 300 hours out of it. We just got her an Oculus Quest for Christmas. She's now playing Skyrim VR, like right now. Like, as we speak. She literally texted me, like, can you help me? She's like, never mind, I got it. So she's playing Skyrim VR right now in her room.
That's got to be so cool. Like, something you already love, but the next step.
Exactly.
Like, the next level.
Like, that's why Resident Evil 4 VR is crazy. And that's why it's such a big step to where Resident Evil 4 just shows you if you can go back and make a game that good, even better with the VR stuff. So we'll see where it goes. And I think it has sold well, and looking for more future opportunities with the VR and Oculus, for sure.
So we're all excited about VR. Good. I'm glad I'm not the only one who's like, yes, tech, let's go. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. I'm the quote unquote tech guy. So
tech
obviously
guy.
I keep up with all this stuff. I do.
I love it. So any questions, we can just come to you. You know, got it. Perfect. Flood the inbox.
For the most part, there's not really much that I probably don't know at least a little bit on, or we can go ahead and figure it. Yeah, yes.
You'll figure it out.
I will figure it out. Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, I mean, with the advancements and the progression of technology in general, let's talk about your business. Let's put that in there. So
let's.
I'll let you do this.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Yes, a business of mine. Since I was doing all the help and tech and support for all deaf.
The man behind the ones and twos.
Man behind the ones and twos for sure, and a lot of people started reaching out to me separately. Like I actually worked for University of Arkansas Medical Science. They had a virtual convention in 2020, and they reached out to me to help them get their stuff virtually, like a whole calendar. Well, not a whole calendar, but a whole track and different schedules. We had two rooms open at the same time and stuff like that. Kev on Stage, they had a Love Hour virtual conference convention.
Yes.
They had a virtual convention that literally they were using, I think, a website called Hop In that was made for conventions, but that Kev on Stage is a pretty popular guy. He's pretty big dude.
I would say.
Yeah, I would say. So a lot of and his supporters support. So a lot of people, they pull up. So a lot of people showed up to this website, and I don't think this website was ready for them. Because it crashed multiple times. So we literally had to reroute everyone to YouTube. We got it up and running on there. You know what I mean? It was a quick little swap for me. I had someone working in Georgia, I believe. Me and him had a separate website open, talking to each other while he was getting one side ready, I was getting the other side ready. And, they didn't get a single refund and everything else like that. It went great.
Yeah.
And all this tech support that I've done for everyone else. That being said, Kalos Media can do all that.
There we go.
That is just some. Kalos Media is my company. It's KHALOS Media. It's tech support. It's getting your podcast up and running. It's getting live streams. Whatever you think you need me for. Even you're going to run a show or doing anything like that. I've been doing it for almost 3 years now. I've been known tech my whole life, so it's something that I've been finally able to put that other side into it.
Yeah.
And have it actually on the social side. Like multiple streams at the same time. I just actually the most recent one I did was with a company called Black Girls Rock. In fact, Beverly Bond.
Yes.
Yes. Black Girls Rock. They just had their 15 year anniversary. So they pre-recorded something they shot and they wanted to put it up there live and everything else like that. So I helped support. Get that on and it is an amazing show. You can see it on their YouTube right now. Black Girls Rock. It's on their Facebook. And we had that going on at the same time. You literally could watch the whole thing on her Instagram Live or on Black Girls Rock Live. We actually just had the whole show there, kind of like the good old verses, same exact thing.
Yep.
Listen, I'll leave it at this. I was the first verses that happened. How bad they were. You remember how bad the quality was? How much we made fun of everybody because I could have fixed that my goddamn self. I could have fixed all of that.
They should have hit you up.
They should have hit me up. I promise it would have not have been that bad.
Oh, gosh.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
I would have wanted to, send them a message. I can help you. I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was rough.
I think Ludacris versus Nelly was, the one I was just like, oh.
Come on, guys.
I was so mad. Because Nelly kept dropping out. Even though Luda was better anyway. Ludacris just has more bangers than Nelly. No offense to Nelly. Nelly's great. Nelly's great, but Ludacris has way more. So it wasn't even close. But at the same time, he kept dropping out. I just felt like Nelly just was getting kicked while he was down. It was bad.
Yeah.
So yes, I am able to do stuff even on Instagram Live. Obviously, TikTok is a whole other place that's opening up, especially in the future of stuff. They're apparently going to get into the live streaming as well. So,
you can go live on TikTok and streaming,
yes.
and going live just basic.
Yeah.
Are they going to be two different things? Is that what they're going for, gaming maybe? Or
they're going for gaming as well. Like literally, you drop a stream key into your OBS session and literally send it over there to TikTok as a live with the whole setup.
Oh, okay, now that's cool.
It's coming. Yeah, that's coming. That is in the beta testing right now. That is they allow people to start doing that. So.
Well, if all these things changing, a service like this is definitely needed, I think,
Right.
Everyone's getting into streaming, and there's so many streaming, sites, Twitch, people do Facebook gaming, YouTube, and many more, and you can do, it's not just gaming. I think that's the coolest thing, we're doing this right now.
Right.
We're not gaming right now.
We're not gaming right now. No, we're not.
And I think everyone wants to get into streaming, and I think everyone can, but not everyone's knowledgeable up on all of the tech that they're going to need, or how to run it, or just troubleshooting, like you said, so...
Yes.
Definitely gonna drop the link down below, you guys, and we'll all check that out.
Right.
I know I could use some help every now and then. Things be failing over here, and I never know what to do. So, I'll be
Well, Chrissy, now you got the contact.
now I know. Like,
Now you got a contact to help you out with that stuff because yeah, it's I've been doing it for quite some time now. People just either at any desk connect to the computer, fix it for them, or try to walk them through it. Yeah, it's been a ride. It's been a ride coming from the consistency of working 2 weeks at a time in the oil field and getting off for a week to the nonstop work that I do now because, of course, Chris, I've seen the stories.
it's nonstop.
I've seen the story. It's nonstop.
Always another project, another task, another meeting, it's always going.
Your mind doesn't stop,
It's
which is
very
why
true.
I'm actually reading your bio right now on Twitch. 100% natural crackhead energy.
God, yeah, I probably should change that.
No, you're right in the sense of you're not stopping. Like you can't.
Not at all. Like,
But by the way, Bang Energy, give her a sponsorship already. She's ready. She's deserving.
it's right over there.
That's when she means crackhead energy. It's usually the Bang,
It's
but that's
definitely
not.
the Bang.
It's definitely the Bang. It's definitely the Bang Energy that she's riding on the side.
Oh God. All right, so to wrap this up, a fun little game. I had some people in my community help me with this. We just got we got 4 little quotes here from different games. I'm gonna have you guess the game based off the quote, and I'm pretty sure they're pretty easy. I hope.
Okay.
I think there were some that I didn't even know, and I was like, I don't know, like, To
be fair, All Def Gaming has a trivia show called Question Block that does this stuff. Even so, and I mostly know all those answers already, so I'm not worried at all about this. But
You've got this. You've got this.
Got it. I got it.
All right, let me see here. So we'll start out with this one. Do a barrel roll.
Star Fox 64, Peppy.
So easy. So you knew that off the top.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Aw, shit. Here we go again.
CJ, get up to San Andreas.
You've got these. Guys, we got to
Yeah.
make these harder next time. Next episode. We'll have you back. Let's see.
Yes.
Pop the smoke, make 'em broke.
Pop the smoke and make him broke. I'm pretty sure that's Apex Legends.
That is Bangalore.
Even though I don't play it like that.
But you knew.
But I did know.
Let's see. This isn't going to be challenging for you. That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
A Jill sandwich. I'm gonna guess it's Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm gonna guess just because of Jill Valentine. Like there's
Jill.
only many.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not many people in the game community that has Jill as their name. I think there's only like maybe one. I think she's like the only one that has the name Jill.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure in gaming, I can't think of another one. I know a lot of games. I am known as the keeper of games, and I will let you know. I've only met one Jill in the video game streets.
That's why when I was like, we're gonna do this, I was like, keeper of games. He's got this. Not worried.
Yeah. Maybe a fighting game. Maybe something.
Let's see. One more. Let's do. It's too dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Legend of Zelda.
Oh, wow. So nobody in the community knew that one. That one person suggested that, and everyone was like, "What game is that?" But you knew.
That is the original Nintendo Legend of Zelda, which I have beat. I'm happy to say that I have beaten that game. I have played a Nintendo game and beat it. It was fun. It was actually really fun. That and Metroid. I went back and played some of the classics.
Oh, yes.
On the NES.
Do you do that often? Like go back in retro games or?
Yeah, I have a lot of portable consoles that, obviously you can play and emulate a lot of stuff off a lot of small things nowadays because tech has gotten so strong. So you can walk around with the whole collection in your pocket nowadays. So yeah, I usually go back and play a few things here and there just to keep my my moves quick, especially Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Nobody wants to see me in Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I play that every 2 to 3 days to keep my shit quick. Sorry, I gotta keep it quick. My spear with Scorpion and my combos.
We're gonna have some challenges coming after this.
I'm just letting you know. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. No one wants that smoke. Nobody. I play it too often.
That's the game. Well, I guess that kind of brings us to the end here. I'm gonna have to get some better quotes for the next time for sure. We're gonna get a little harder when we come back to this. But are there any projects that you're working on currently, or anything that you're headed towards that you can tell us about? I don't want you to spoil anything unless you'd like to give us an exclusive.
Yeah. Let's do that. I guess I'm going back. I guess I could say that I'm going back to Norton Gaming. Which Norton is obviously the antivirus thing that we always grew up thinking. Obviously, getting into the gaming space. I'm doing a stream. I believe it's the 23rd, February 23rd. I don't know when this is coming out, but February 23rd. Me and my brother are going over there to do a PC gaming show, I believe. Which is I guess they want us to talk a little bit more about computers and gaming and stuff like that. Which, of course, I will be talking mostly because I love my brother, but he ain't me.
Hey, you've got that part.
Exactly, I got that part. He is the entertainer. He's way better of an entertainer than I am. But I got the tech down.
The tech side, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So up and coming streamers, content creators, there's a lot of them out there. Everyone's jumping on in.
Yes.
Any encouraging words or advice that you'd like to give anyone? Or
Yeah. Let me go with. Of course, creativity and originality is always something that people try to, I guess, force upon or try to really, really do. I, of course, myself, I try to bring something a little bit original with the whole retro game. I'm sure people have been doing it for years. In fact, I've watched other people, or I've watched other, there's a whole episode of, like, the gaming history and stuff like that on YouTube.
Yes.
They're, like, hour-long videos and stuff like that, documentaries and stuff like that. So, for sure, you can get inspired and influenced by a lot of things around you. And, of course, me being a gamer, that obviously influenced me a lot. And so, yeah, it all depends on what you want to bring to the table. I just helped someone 2 days ago. They're going to start streaming them producing music at their house. They have everything. I'm talking about the beat makers, a piano.
Yeah.
They already have the whole setup. It actually looks pretty dope. And I helped him get it set up so now he can switch his camera from station to station and stuff like that. So he's going to bring that to Twitch.
That's
exactly.
Really cool.
It's actually really dope to see him kind of break down the music. You kind of see the actual timeline on how he does stuff. The actual formula. It's really, really dope.
Well, that would be cool for people headed that route as well. Like for them to look and what are we getting into? Like let me see if this is my passion.
Exactly. For people who are trying to get into producing beats and stuff like that. Like that is literally an in-depth version of seeing how that's done. So yeah, that's something that of course he loves. And in fact, I'll go ahead and be candid with it. He was on the show The Wire from back in the day.
Okay.
He was on the show The Wire. He became a DJ after The Wire. You know what I mean? So a lot of people probably recognize him for The Wire. He's an actor and everything else like that. But obviously he's always had a love for music. So he was able to show that. And now he's going to start streaming it. And so I'm really happy.
World.
Exactly. Bring that to the streaming world. So again, it's inspired, influenced, you know what I mean? Whatever you want, whatever you really are passionate about and you can even talk about. Like again, we're doing a podcast right now. Obviously I'm a gamer, so I can talk about games forever.
Yes.
And tech as well. So again, you can bring cooking. No, his name is Maestro Harrell. I'll go ahead and spoil that. Maestro. Maestro Harrell was his name. He is the American. He was on The Wire. But yeah. I'm sorry. What was the last thing you said, Chrissy?
But yeah, no, just basically, you can do anything on these streaming services. And
thank you.
I think that's huge for people to know. It's not just gaming, because
it's not.
I said, I'm a casual gamer and who has no aim and very basic history of games. I was an all-star cheer squad Wii gamer. That's it. That's where my love fell in, and that wasn't a huge game.
lot of Wii Sports.
Yeah, Wii Sports, all that. Yes.
Hey, Wii Sports smacks. Wii Sports is a great game.
Oh gosh, that's why the
Wii sold so much. Exactly. That's why the Wii sold so much. That Wii Sports was great.
The boxing.
Boxing was fun.
My family took each other out quite a few times.
Yes. Yeah. Wii Sports is it.
I think it's definitely important for people to know that you can do anything on these streaming sites. And,
cooking. I know.
The cooks. Yes.
Cooking for sure. I literally help somebody else. Well, he started carpentry.
Oh.
My man is literally cutting wood. In fact, he made me this. This is actually a shout out to Spec RTI on Twitch. He made me this coasters. He made me 4 coasters for Avatar: The Last Airbender and the Four Nations.
That's cool.
And they were absolutely like really pristine quality. And he did it on stream. He literally did it on stream. So again, there's so many avenues, so many routes. It does not have to be gaming.
Yeah.
It can be automotive stuff. Show your talent, whatever you think you can really talk about and actually have, someone follow you for it is probably your best bet at staying motivated and staying strong. Because of course it's not easy. I'm letting you know now it is. On this, it's so volatile. You know what I mean? You put a lot into it. You don't know if it's really gonna work out. Whatever the case is. So it will take a toll on you essentially. But you're gonna have to obviously love it and love what you're talking about. That for sure will help you stay motivated to do it.
Yes, for sure. I think a lot of people think maybe it's a quick come up type of thing, or this is the trend right now, and there's a lot more work into streaming than people think.
It is not a quick
upgrades, like everything.
It is not a quick come up.
No.
It is not a quick come up.
Oh, that's if that's what you're looking for, it's a disappointment for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, lots of potential in the streaming world right now.
Absolutely.
Well, I think I'm ready to wrap this up. Is there any questions you had? I guess for me, not that I don't think there is any, but go ahead.
What is the temperature in Minnesota?
Right now we are at 14 degrees. It's hot up in here. Yeah, shorts. Got my shorts on.
I'm sorry.
We're ready.
I'm from LA. The lowest we get is maybe 50, 45.
It's too steamy, too hot. Mm-hmm.
How do y'all do it? Okay, that's the only question I have.
Lots of soup, lots of chili. Yeah. Cheese.
Yeah. Cheese.
Beer.
Like Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, we got the dairy. The whole Midwest is all dairy. It's just it's mostly Wisconsin, but we ride off that.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Didn't even know Minnesota. Good old Minnesota.
Minnesota. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, don't you know?
You betcha. All right, we're gonna cut it there. Thank you guys for being in the stream. Oh my gosh, thank you again, guys. This will be up on YouTube a little later, and I will catch up with y'all another time. Again, Khadeem, thank you so much for being on the channel. This was so much fun. And for the Chrissy crew, could you guys go and check out his socials and all of his links down below and show him that Chrissy crew love and support. Thanks.